Yeah, bright for the stars. Bright for the stars, present and future. What a love, yeah.
When you're done, Frank's in there, so you're...
Oh, awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. I'll come in a sec. You know what I'm going to have to do? Because I'm terrible with names, and you're a new guest on the channel, so I'm going to leave it to you to introduce yourself to our viewers. I'm Abs of October Red, by the way, and you are?
I'm Jack Oliphant. I've won 7 national titles as an amateur. Won a European gold medal. I've conquered here, I've conquered in different countries, and then this Saturday I'm making my professional debut on Matchroom platform. So.
Your professional debut on a Matchroom card. What a privilege.
Yeah, exactly that. It was the first thing for me. It's the first one I found out. I can be thankful. Do you know what I mean? I've got so many people to thank, and especially Matchroom, Eddie, my manager, my coach. But yeah, as much as I am grateful and blessed to be on a show like this, besides me, I also believe I deserved it. You know what I mean? I'm a dedicated fighter. Have been for many years now. I put a lot of hard work, and I missed out a lot. So it's now, because of the given opportunity, I owe it to them to go perform Saturday. So.
Talk to us a little bit about your coach and your team and that decision that you all came together and said, you know what, let's turn over to the pro game.
Yeah. So what made me turn pro? Is what you're saying? I think as an amateur, I've done enough, and I had quite a bit of respect. And towards the end, you do find yourself getting a bit complacent and almost bored. I don't want to say, I want to say no, saying like. And at the end of the day, my end goal's always been a professional boxer since I started. This is what I wanted to do. So I thought, I was 22, I'd done well as an amateur, I had my respects, and I thought, why not start now? And yeah, it's funny how it came about, really. I think me and my brother was having a little look around for other gyms and that, and seeing who I bond with most, because I didn't want to stay as amateur coaches, and no disrespect to them, I think they're all great, and they're all part of the reason why I am today. But yeah, I think we've got Kev Lilly, who's my coach now, and we bonded great, and we've done really well. My manager, Leon Sudbury, was the same. We just had that click straight away, and I just trusted him, and then he's done nothing but me and my brother proud, so same as my coach.
I know it's different because you're going into your professional debut, but we can touch on the training, the differences in the training that you found from being an amateur to obviously a professional boxer. Talk to us about those differences and how you found them.
Yeah, so I've always been a hard worker. I've always trained hard, but as you said, there is a lot more intensity, and you're living it more, you're doing it more. As I said, so it's every day. And so the only difference I kind of find, like hard work's hard work. I've always trained. I've always given it all in training, but it's more like looking after yourself. So I found out it makes you eating right, and it's the recovery. That was more of the adaptation, and make sure you're stretching out properly and looking after and things like that. I think where you're training a little bit more, I'm training hard always, but when I'm training more, it's making sure you're conditioned and make sure you get looked after. So that was the kind of big difference. As an amateur, amateur's kind of old school still sometimes, you know what I mean, and just jump in, get on with it kind of thing. But you know what I mean, and you don't worry about that. But as a pro, yeah, you got to make sure you want a long career, didn't you? So that's a big difference I felt as a turnover.
And you know your style that you've got. Obviously, you're an amateur fighter. You have an amateur style. How is that going to fare in the pro game? Because it is almost like it's two different styles, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, longer rounds, etc. Yeah,
in a way, I think. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but yeah, when you're doing the more rounds, I can see why you have to transition. Like, in the sparring now, I've been doing 8 to 10 rounds, and
already.
Yeah. So like I can sometimes 6. Up to this fight, obviously I shorten it. So yeah, it's kind of. Just, I don't have to make a much difference, to be honest. Like, as an amateur, it's kind of hard.
I'll ask you that on Sunday morning.
Yeah, yeah, to be fair, yeah. But yeah, it's just more. It's not about how many shots; it's about the shots, breaking them down a little more. So you'll be a little more clever. You have got them little gloves on, and so yeah, I think it's a difference. But I said I haven't done it all my life. It's not hard to make that change. You know what I mean? Well, for me anyway. So.
How are you going to feel going under the lights for the first time? It's a big Matchroom show. It's NXTGEN. There's going to be a few eyes on it. I'm one of these that loves you guys that are coming through and get to see you. What's the famous thing, the line that you always say, I'm going to showcase my skills? If you had a different word to talk about yourself, what would you say we can expect from you on Saturday night?
I think, yeah, I can sit and say a lot of things, but I think with me it's just all that, it completely comes out of my head. As soon as I get in the change room, I'm just focused on my job. I don't think about who's there watching, the cameras and my opponent, nothing. I'm just focused on what I've got to do, and that is it. And I've been the same as an amateur, and all these years, it's just, I don't care. In that moment of time, I just got to jump in and just do my job. That's it. and afterwards, then I go, oh God, I'm on camera, and give it the big one afterwards. But in the change room and during the fight, I'm just looking to do my job. That's it.
Mentioning your opponent, like you said, I know that obviously you block all of that out. But is film study something that you do? Do you look at your opponent and do you look at their attributes, things that you can take away from them?
Yeah, you do have a little glance, have a little look, roughly. I wouldn't go, for me anyway, I don't go looking too much into it, because what I've found out just from experience, a lot of fighters change with the opponent in front of them. So I trust my adaptability in fights as well. Do you know what I mean? You watch someone that's always in the back foot, you jump in, they've gone onto the front foot. So yeah, So like, I'm very adaptable in that, and so yeah, I had a little look. And then it's not stressed at all. I've had every single style you can think of. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so no problem. Whatever you want to bring to the table, I've got something for it. That's it. That's the mindset I'm going in with.
And when we talk about your goals and ambitions, what you want to achieve as a professional, I understand that you're going to want to be a world champion. That's what you're in the game for. But when you look at those steps and how you see that career mapping out, you're quite young still. So where do you see yourself in the next 12 months' time? And by the way, are you a super lightweight or middle?
Super welterweight. Super welterweight, middleweight, yeah.
I was close.
So
where do you see yourself in the next 12 months?
I mean, it's hard to say really in this time moment, because it's just, you don't know. Because I say one thing, next minute you've gone up here. Like if we would have been talking this time last year, you're a pro dem on the Matchroom show, and you're afterwards and having interviews, and I'd be like, what? You know what I mean? I'd be like, am I? So yeah, but all I'm thinking about now, I don't look too into things. I just train hard, listen to my coaches, listen to my team around me, and good things happen. That's it. I let them do the magic. As long as I'm training hard and doing well and performing, God knows where I can be in a year's time. I can have been debuting in America somewhere. Do you know what I mean? So.
A smart head on young shoulders. Listen, I look forward to watching you on Saturday. Before the bell, what time does it start? And how can we follow you on your social media?
Yeah, so my Instagram is Jack Oliphant _
Hollyford.
Oliphant. It's a bit like elephant, but O-N-I. That's it. It's a weird name, isn't it? But
no, it's not.
it's nuts. I like it. But,
where's that? Is it Dutch?
Nah. So like I always say, it's Scottish and that, but it was Norman origin. It's like Vikings and that.
You're a Viking.
Yeah, how about that?
That's the fair hair and the eyes. Yes.
Yeah, how about that? yeah, but yeah, I think it got established in like England, so it's an English name somehow. But yeah,
it's Nordish.
Yeah, it's Nordish kind of thing. Yeah.
So your social media, Instagram. Are you on X as well? Twitter, TikTok?
No, I'm not. To be fair, no, I'm not. I'm like sometimes I'm like a granddad. Do you know what I mean? I've got that on the phone and that. Like, I'm not really into all that, but I try to be. But yeah, I'm always using Instagram. Really, Instagram. Chuck here and there on Facebook, but Instagram's the one now, really, and that's where everyone's on. So yeah, Instagram, Jack Oliphant _ Give us a follow on that, and follow my journey. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna be an exciting one.
An absolute pleasure to speak to you, Jack. All the best on your debut, and no doubt I'll see you soon.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Same to you.
All the best.
Yeah.
All the best.